Hi guys, welcome back to Tech with TJ. Today what I got for you is a review over the Fifine headset H19. This is the newest addition in their headset lineup. I did a video a while back about the rest of their lineup, which I'll link, up above, somewhere above, I guess. I don't know in which corner it shows up anymore. But anyways, I'll link to that so that you can get the full view of their headsets so far. But anyways, I'm going to review this one because this one is the newest one. It's a lot better than the ones beforehand. It's kind of their top of the line, their new top of the line model. So anyways, let's get to the unboxing. Alright guys, so here's the unboxing of the H19. First thing we get is the manual here, just all the paperwork on how to get it set up. We get the microphone, and then we actually get the headset here, plus the cables. Alright, so here's the packaging that it comes in. They package these things really well. Wow, this looks very cool. Yeah, this looks very neat. But yeah, that's pretty much all you get in the unboxing. It's nothing crazy. Alright, so here's that cable that I was talking about. As you can see, all your controls are on the side here. It does have a little clip. And then you got your USB-A cable here with a little protection on it. But yeah, that's pretty much all you're gonna get. Microphone just plugs in, and you are set and ready to go. But yeah, I really like this white color. Anyway, let's get on with the review. Alright guys, so as you can see, I'm talking with the microphone here. Kind of tapped it on the side there, just to let you guys know that's what I am talking with. I think so far this thing sounds incredible. I really like the way that the mic sounds. I think for a headset it's very good. That's pretty much what I wanted to say, I guess, about the microphone. It sounds good. I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Same thing with the sound from this. It sounds really good, especially when gaming. Of course, I mean, that's what it's made for. It really does a good job on picking up the bass, I would say. It's pretty bass heavy. It sounds a lot clearer, too, than the ones before. I feel like their 7.1 surround sound that they have on all of their headsets, I believe, are really good. It's actually works, which is kind of neat. You can actually hear a difference when you're turning it on and off, which I tested in music, movies, and gaming. Music, it sounds alright, I would say. Music's not really made to be listened to in surround sound, so that's not something I would technically count against it, I would say. But yeah, sound-wise, these are incredible. As you guys have been hearing, the mic is incredible. This is probably one of the best headsets I've ever reviewed, to be honest with you. It has, I'll go over these controls now. So as I mentioned, 7.1 surround sound, on, off. On the side right here, this button, let me zoom in a little bit. That's your lights, to control the lights on the side here. Just to change them. Right here, you'll see that white light go on. That's a voice isolation. So maybe if there was some slight background noise or something, my voice is isolated and you can hear me clear. So that's kind of what that's for. Right here, that's your mute button. Alright, so as you saw it lit up red, that lets you know that you're muted. Right here, this is where I kind of feel like they cheaped out, but that's alright. That volume. So you would think it's like a scroll wheel, but it's not. It actually just flicks up and it's spring loaded. So you flick it up for volume up button, flick it down for the volume down. I personally don't like that. That's something that I don't enjoy, I guess, really about this. But other than that, everything else works fine, so I'm not really going to count that against it. But yeah, That's pretty much it for the features. It's USB only. I forgot to mention that too, but just USB only. You plug it into your computer, laptop, whatever, and it works. Um, Something though to be aware of is that yes, you can actually just use, straight out of the box, but I highly recommend downloading their app, which I'll show you guys here in a bit. It gives you access to more features and stuff like that. So speaking, I guess, of their app, let me get into it. Alright guys, so as you can see, this is their app and what it looks like. Go down here to connected devices. You'll have your jump to settings, which are just like, quick settings, but I'm going to go through all of it. Their app is really improved over the time that they've released it. I really like it. So here's your main mixer. What you can do is have this be pretty much have it for certain things. So as you can see, you have a game and a chat. So you can have Discord to your chat, whatever video game you're playing, and adjust the volumes from here, or you can adjust it from here and have your chat be a little louder than your game, so that way you can hear people talking more, or vice versa. Anyways, it's pretty neat function that they've added to this. I really like how this works. Your lighting controls. They have so many lighting controls on here. Right now I have it on just this 4-color switch, nothing crazy. You can do the radar, matrix, kind of some waves there, kaleidoscope. Wow, that one is crazy. Anyways, this one's the chill one, I think. You can change the colors here off to the side. Like, let's say instead of this yellow, I wanted maybe a red, then I can do that. All the colors here that you can just kind of go through. Nothing, I guess it's just really customizable, which is what I like, but nothing crazy. Like, it's a very easy way to change the colors. So your EQ. So what you're listening to now is just the normal. You can adjust the output. So let's say you're playing I'll go with, let's see, what's a cool game right now? Cyberpunk. You can change oh wait, you have to unlock that. I forgot about this. Sometimes it puts it on a lock, so that way you don't accidentally change it. So you will have to press that and it shows unlock. Then you can actually change it. So let's do Apex. As you can see, it changed my output for this curve. Pretty much it's going to allow me to hear like footsteps and stuff. But what we can also do is change the input. So let's say for a deep voice. So maybe this might make my voice sound deeper. I haven't actually heard it yet, but I will when I edit it. I'm assuming it makes it sound a little deeper. Have a broadcast kind of voice where it gets rid of those mids, kind of boost lows and highs, so that way it just sounds broadcasty. I'm curious about clarity. I don't know what clarity exactly is, but this is what it sounds like. Hopefully it doesn't sound too bad. Walkie-talkie. I've heard this one before. It sounds like you're talking through a walkie-talkie. Anyways, I'm going back to the default here. But anyways, I just wanted to show you guys, how you can change not only your output, but your input too. A lot of the headsets don't give you that function of input, where you can adjust your mic based on what you need. But the output's pretty common, I would say, now in headsets, so this has both. Hardware control. So now you can just select your device here, and it gives you all the settings. So you can turn off the noise reduction. You can do your virtual 7.1 sound, real-time monitoring, voice changer. I'm not going to go through these, but they do change your voice. Actually, I changed my mind. I'll do the...
This is the robot. Monster. Elder.
Megaphone.
Baby. Female.
And male.
So yeah, I went through all those. It has this real-time monitor that I'm listening to now, which sounds pretty cool. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this headset and the app. So anyways, let's get back to the review. Alright guys, so after that, pretty much what I do now is my pros and cons, and then I end it with who's this mic for, or headset for. So the pros of this are, it's, pretty budget friendly, I would say. It's under $100. I wouldn't consider them a budget headset, but they are budget friendly. They sound really great. The mic sounds really good. They're very comfortable. They cover my ears really well, and I really like how they feel. It's plug and play, like I said. It's just USB. It's compatible with PC, whatever has a USB port, except for Xbox. It has very good build quality. The side here, that silver is, sorry, I can't really see it, but that silver is metal on it. The rest of it's plastic, but like a good feeling plastic. The cons are, I would say that the headset mic still sounds good for a headset, but it's nowhere compared to like my Moano or any other XLR mic. So if you're looking to do like, like some YouTube video stuff that I, like I do, it's not gonna be the best for that. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it just won't be the best for that. You won't get the best audio. I wish that it had a wireless. If you guys are still watching to this point, I need you guys to comment down in the comments below, tag Fifine, and beg them to make a wireless headphone that's just like this. Because if they do, that would be the perfect headset. The software is alright. I wish there was something else other than the voice changing modes, I guess. And what I mean by that is when you do the voice changing modes, they don't sound good. They sound all like no one can understand you in like any of them, except for like the megaphone, as you guys probably heard. I wish they did maybe something, either made them sound clearer or did something with that. But I mean, I know it's just made to troll your friends and stuff when you're talking. So I mean, it's not a main feature at all. People might not like this because they are very bass heavy, like I mentioned beforehand. These aren't like studio headphones where they're kind of, not flat, but have a better sound profile. These are just kind of bass heavy and made for gaming. So I would kind of put that as a con if you're looking for something to like edit videos and stuff like that. I don't know if I'd recommend these based on that they're very just bass heavy. But now to kind of get who these are for, of course they're made for people that game a lot and talk to friends, talk in game, because they sound great. All the features are made for gaming. They're very good. I use these actually when I game because it's easy to just plug and play. I would say that these are a lot better than the H13, which are they were their highest, and they're kind of their middle tier now. They have, I think, like 4 or 5 headsets, so that's why I'm saying they're kind of middle tier, because they're the second best, I guess, based on price. But yeah, like I said, I really like this headset. This headset is comfortable. It sounds great. I wish they made a wireless version. Like I said, please type down below, beg them for a wireless headset. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.